Welcome, students, in another session of Chapter 2, Biological Classification, Part 3. In this video, we are going to discuss about Kingdom Fungi. So let's begin. Fungi, they are the unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They are known as cosmopolitan because they can grow in warm and humid places. You will find it out that the applications of fungi is more. Right, so they are basically the cosmopolitans. They grow in warm and humid places. Examples, few of them examples are given here, like braid mold, orange rose, mushrooms, toadstool, which are the toxic mushrooms, and the white spots on mustard leaf. So you can find that plants as well as in animals also they are parasitic in nature. Some fungi are the source of antibiotics. So first we have learned that few of the fungi are edible. Some of the fungi are edible, some are parasitic, some are the sources of antibiotics. The example is of penicillium. Some unicellular fungi like yeast are used to make bread and beer. Other fungi that causes disease in plants and animals, one of the example is wheat rust that causes buccina. Now let us learn about the structure of fungi. Except yeast, fungi are filamentous. So yeast is the unicellular fungi. Except yeast, rest all are filamentous. The body consists of a long, slender, thread-like structure which is known as hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Hyphae are of two types, septate hyphae and cenocytic hyphae. The cenocytic hyphae, here you can see in the diagram that they are continuous tube-like structure filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. On the other hand, septate hyphae, they have septa or known as cross walls. Fungal cell wall is made up of chitin and polysaccharide. So here you can see the structure of a fungal cell wall which is made up of chitin and a polysaccharide. Most fungi are saprophyte, that means they absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrate. Some are parasite, some live in symbiotic association like lichens and mycorrhiza. Here you can see the fungi are saprophytes, that they are able to grow on organic matter from the dead substrate. Some are parasites, some are symbiotic. Here the examples given, lichens and mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is the association with roots of higher plants. Reproduction. We'll find three different types of reproduction in fungi: vegetative propagation, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. In vegetative propagation, fragmentation, fission, and budding. These are the three types of vegetative propagation that are being performed, that are observed in fungi. In asexual reproduction, conidia formation, sporangiosperm formation, and zoospore formation take place. Whereas sexual reproduction, oospores, ascospores, and basidospores. We will learn these different types of spores in detail. Let's begin with the vegetative propagation. One is fragmentation, another one is fission and budding. Fragmentation, as you can see on your screen, filament, that is mycelium, divides into fragments, and each fragment will grow into an individual organism. On the other hand, fission is where the mother cell splits and divides into two daughter cells. Third one is budding, which is common in yeast, where on this mother cell, a small outgrowth protrudes out, and that will lead to the formation of bud. So these are the different types of vegetative propagation. Now, we are going to move ahead with sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is by the production of conidia, sporangiospore, or zoospores. Conidia. Conidia are non-motile spores which are exogenous. That means they are, here you can see in the diagram, that they are present outside the mycelium. Sporangiospores, they are present in sporangia. And when the sporangia matures, it bursts these spores and these spores develops into an organism. Third one is zoospores, which are motile spores. They have flagella for locomotion. So these are the three different types of spores during asexual reproduction. Now comes the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is based on the type of or the structure of fruiting body of the fungi, like oospores, ascospores, basidospores, that are dependent on the classes of fungi, and on that basis there are different groups of fungi that we are going to learn ahead. So, what are the steps of sexual reproduction? There are three steps of sexual reproduction. One is plasmogamy, second one is karyogamy, and third one is meiosis. Plasmogamy is fusion of protoplasm. Karyogamy is fusion of nucleus. Plasmogamy is the fusion and plasmo is protoplasm, fusion of protoplasm. Same with karyogamy, where karyo, always remember my dear students, in biology karyo word is related to nucleus. So karyo is related to nucleus, and gamy, as I told you, it's fusion. So let's say again, karyogamy is the fusion of two nuclei, meiosis, and plasmogamy is the fusion of protoplasm. Meiosis. Meiosis is the what we have been learning, that meiosis is division of, it's a type of a cell division which results in haploid spores. In sexual reproduction, two haploid hyphae come together and fuses. In some fungi, fusion of two haploid cells immediately results into 2N, whereas in few of the fungi, as you can see on your screen, in few of the fungi, after plasmogamy, there is a dikaryotic stage where nucleuses are not fused with each other. Such stage is known as dikaryotic. Karyotic, that means nucleus. Di is two nucleuses. So in few of the fungi, we will find such stage where in certain fungi, we find the state that is diploid. In Ascomycetes and Basidomycetes, a dikaryotic stage or dikaryophase occurs. Such a condition is known as dikaryon, as I have explained you a few minutes before. Later, parental nuclei fuse and cells become diploid. Right, so here it's like plasmogamy, then dikaryon stage, karyogamy take place, that will lead to diploid structures. Then it is proceeded with meiosis, which will give rise to haploid cells. Fungi form fruiting bodies. This is what the fruiting body is known as, and in which reduction divisions occur, leading to formation of haploid spores. So spores are present in this fruiting body. Based on the morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation, and fruiting bodies, fungi are classified as follows: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. Let's learn each class in detail, starting with Phycomycetes, which is also known as lower fungi. They occur in aquatic habitats and on decaying wood, in moist and damp places, or as obligate parasites on plants. The mycelia is aseptate and cenocytic. Examples are Mucor, Rhizopus, Albugo, which is a parasitic fungus on mustard. The type of reproduction that is observed in Phycomycetes is asexual. In asexual, Phycomycetes produces zoospores that are motile, or non-motile other types of spore which are known as apallenospores. These are produced inside the sporangium. Clear? Next is sexual reproduction in Phycomycetes, where the fusion of two gametes takes place and it will form the zygospore. It leads to formation of zygospores. Gametes may be isogamous. What is the meaning of isogamous gamete? That means similar, and isogamous, that is dissimilar. Oisogamous, in which ovum is larger than male gamete. Unicellular. Now, we are moving ahead. We have done with the Phycomycetes. The type of sexual reproduction takes place till that. Now, we are moving ahead with Ascomycetes, which is also known as sac fungi. Unicellular or multicellular. It is unicellular if it's come to yeast, that is a unicellular fungi, and multicellular like penicillium. Mycelium is branched and septate. They are saprophytic, decomposer, parasitic, or coprophilous. What is the meaning of coprophilous? It is written on our screen. That is growing on dung. The type of asexual reproduction that is observed in Ascomycetes is by conidia formation. Conidia are formed, produced exogenously, as I was telling you, outside. Again, you can see they're not present inside the mycelium, whereas they are present outside the mycelium, spatial mycelium. Not all the type of mycelium, but it is present only in the spatial type of mycelium, and that is known as conidiophore. So here you can see a special type of mycelium is there, that be a conidia, and that is known as conidiophore. Conidia germinate to produce mycelium. So these are the spores that will help in germination. The other one is sexual reproduction by ascospore production, which are endogenously in a sac. That means inside the sac, like asci. Now here in the diagram, if you observe, these all are the ascospores, right? And here are the hyphae is inside it. This one is more elaborated. You can see hyphae are forming a structure, a sac structure, right? And mature asces, you can find a mature asci, and asci which is responsible for the production of ascospores, and there are other sterile hyphae which can't produce anything. Together, this entire fruiting body is known as ascocarps, which is a fruiting body. Examples of Ascomycetes is Aspergillus, Claviceps, Neurospora. Neurospora is used in biochemical, and they are also used in genetic work. Morels and truffles of Ascomycetes are edible and are because of their delicacies. The third class is Basidomycetes. Basidomycetes includes mushroom, bracket fungi, or puff fungi. So Basidomycetes is also known as bracket fungi. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stems, and in living plant bodies as parasites like rust and smuts. Mycelia is branched and septate. The asexual spores are generally not found, but yes, vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. Vegetative reproduction, fragmentation is common. You can do, like, we can also do this experiment at home. If you take a mushroom, if you grind that mushroom, the whatever slurry you are having, if you pour down in the soil, that slurry, then after, and you are providing water to that slurry wherever in the soil where you have poured all the slurry of mushroom, then after few days you will observe the mycelia will start growing. This is what the vegetative reproduction is there through fragmentation. The sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy occurs by fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strains or genotypes. The resultant structure is dikaryotic. It gives rise to basidium. Now here the thing is we have to focus in our diagram, right? Here, gills, cap and stalk. This part has been maximized, which is the basidia. Inside the basidia, there are hyphae, and at the tip of hyphae, there is a basidium, which has basidiospores. So, the mushroom that you observe, so inside this gills, there are basidia. Basidia contain basidospores. This is what the fruiting body of Basidomycetes is. Karyogamy and meiosis occur in basidium, producing 4 basidospores exogenously. Here you can see in the diagram, 4 basidospores are there, right, on the basidium. So meiosis takes place in the basidium. Basidia are arranged in fruiting bodies called basidocarp. As I told you, it is a basidocarp. Example is Agaricus, Ustilago, and Puccinia. Mushroom, the common mushroom that we eat, Ustilago causes smut and Puccinia causes rust fungus, which is also known as rust fungus. The last one is Deuteromycetes, which is commonly known as imperfect fungi. Why it is known as imperfect fungi? Because only their asexual or the vegetative phase are known. When sexual stages were discovered, they were often moved to Ascomycetes or Basidomycetes. It is also possible that the asexual and vegetative state have been given one name, placing under Deuteromycetes. So on the basis of asexual and vegetative stages, these fungi are named under Deuteromycetes, which are imperfect fungi. And the sexual stage, another name placing under another class. That's why it's an imperfect fungi. When the linkage was established, the fungi were correctly identified and moved out to Deuteromycetes. Deuteromycetes reproduce only by asexual spores that are conidia formation. Mycelium is septate and branch. Some are saprophytes or parasites. Majority are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling. The examples of Deuteromycetes are Alternaria, Collectotrichum, and Trichoderma. So here we are ending our video, Fungi Kingdom. So we have learned different types of fungi, Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. Thanks for watching.